Another massive week in Liverpool Council. Oh my goodness. So, according to Daily Telegraph, Mr. John Ajaka, this man right here, is now been terminated. His employment's been terminated. That is now, I've lost count how many CEOs that have gone at the hand of this man. But anyway, the way it worked, I just wanted to explain to you how this worked. And I've read through the article. Allegedly, this all came about because there was a meeting between John Ajaka and Ned Mooney and a few other people. And in that meeting, John Ajaka told, allegedly, the mayor to F off, right? So, he was immediately suspended on full pay. And what he wanted to do in that council meeting in April is actually terminate him with immediate effect. And the councillors sort of, some of the councillors kind of sniff the rat kind of thing. Like, why would John Ajaka go and tell the mayor of Liverpool to get F like that? It just made no sense because it was really obvious in all the council meetings previous to that these guys were best of buddies. Like, something's gone on. Also, it was around the budget time where budgets were meant to be released and, tensions are high and, Ned's under pressure anyway because one of his big election promises in getting back into council was that he was going to return us to surplus and he's a super bloke. And what we've learned since then is what he's planning to do is actually sell off some assets to offset the, $18 million loss that Liverpool Council's facing. Now, look, I don't have a problem with Liverpool Council losing money. Councils around Australia, just so you know, are under massive pressure. It doesn't matter where you are. There aren't many councils doing really, really well at the moment, okay? So council is a tough gig. We get that. But what really annoyed me was that Ned was trying to pass off that he's a great bloke and is delivering surpluses when effectively all he's doing is selling assets. And that really annoyed me. And I kind of get the feeling that this situation had something a little more to do with that than, the mayor telling him him telling the mayor to get effed. So that aside, look, and HR, this will be studied by HR managers and universities for decades to come. And I'll tell you why, is because Ned wanted him gone in April. He couldn't get it against, thank God, councillors, they decided that they would want it to go out to an independent person to have a look at this. And that's because Ned is the one that has made the complaint, okay? So they wanted to wait, get that out there, get that taken care of by an independent person, and that was very sensible. But what happened in the meeting last week is they said, well, we haven't had the report back yet, but we're ready to get rid of him. And the way the votes landed was that we had 5 voting for termination and 5 voting against. But what happens in council when there's a deadlock is that the mayor gets to have another vote. And even though that Ned is the person that actually made the complaint allegedly, he gets the casting vote of whether the guy loses his job or not. So he cast his vote and now he's terminated. I mean, every HR manager in Australia, their mind has just exploded. You cannot, there is no way that this could ever be dealt out anywhere, ever. And Ned really, he should be dismissed. Every single councillor that voted therefore should have been dismissed because we don't know what John Ajaka has told the mayor to get F'd for. Like, it could have been anything. It could have been because of the budget. It could have been because any reason, right? Like, there needs to be, it could have been, maybe he was having a baby reindeer situation with the deputy mayor. We don't know. It's all alleged, right? So there needs to be an interview. You need to sit down. You need to understand, okay, well, what's going on in your life? Because something big could have happened to John Ajaka. It could have been a big emotional thing. And he should have been given the opportunity to reply. He should have had a support person there. And everyone understands that. Like, this is why we have places like Fair Work. This is the reason why we have these type of situations, is so that this sort of stuff doesn't happen. But not for me. Of Liverpool, he can just come in and do whatever he wants, and we just have to cop it. This could potentially, if it goes the wrong way here, John Ajaka is a solicitor or a lawyer himself, apparently. But this could cost the city of Liverpool hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. And we're not hearing anything. That's what worries me. We don't hear anything about it anywhere. like you don't get the seriousness of this situation. And while I'm laughing about it and I'm in jest about it, it's because I just can't believe that no one else is talking about it. Like, it's not making sort of mainstream media. We're not having Ben Ford and drill him down and give him a good hosing. Like, it's just whatever. It kind of makes me think that what's the media actually doing at the moment? What are they thinking where this could actually potentially fly as acceptable? So look, I really wanted to leave it to Michael and Jelkovic, and thank you so much to Councillor Peter Harle, who put this together. And I'm going to link this in the video to this document because I'd really like you to read this. There's some really good information in here. The other thing too, I would like you to consider, being a ratepayer of Liverpool, is there is actually a petition here which is opposing the sell-off of council assets. So what I was just talking about there, where, the reason why, Mayor wants to sell these assets is because so he can, say that he's created the surplus. But we know now that, selling off assets is just not a good thing ever, because future generations may choose to use it for something. And I think it's important that we try and leave the city, as much land as we can so that we've got options in the future. But if you just keep selling stuff off all the time, it makes it harder. Then we've got to go and reacquire that property, and then it's more expensive to reacquire, and we get into more debt. We're already in enough debt. Like, we've got this new thing at Civic Place, $200 million a year there. I believe that it's around about $8 to $10 million interest we've got to pay. It's big money, and we need to start thinking about what we're doing a lot better at Liverpool. But this situation here, I think that I don't know how the mayor of Liverpool is still there. I don't know. I have no idea how he can do what he does, or do what he's allegedly done here, and survive. And to be honest, I think Deputy Mayor, Deputy Baby Reindeer, she's got to go. She's got to go too. And that makes me so sad, because she is such a great leader in Liverpool. I've watched her at the end of council meetings, and all of the female members of staff go up and give her a hug, and she's so well respected in council. And she gets behind this rubbish, So look, I don't know where it's going to head to or end up at, but I think it's a very interesting time at Liverpool Council, and I thank you for listening. Have a great week, and until next week about local council, that's it. See you later.